Hello everyone, this is that guy, and welcome to the new reaction for Face Strange Fake. This time, it's episode 11. So, after the disastrous episode that we had last episode, right? Episode 10, we come to episode 11. So, this time, it's mostly talking scenes because we know what happened like if you know the story, then you know, right? I'm not gonna say too much, but if you read the light novels, then you know that this app is most likely just gonna be talking, because as usual, it's the downtime basically because you had so many fights. They crammed so many fights in the last episode already, right? So that's why this episode they're slowing down a little. At least I would hope that way, right? At least in fights wise, I don't think they will have any. So this episode is going to be pretty chill. Um, I have once again I have no idea how much are they going to adapt now. So I can't really even say if this is a good adaptation or are they being too quick. I can only speak it on relative terms these days. Like right starting from now on, right? As in like, okay, I feel it's not going fast or I feel it's going too quick. Like it's just feeling at this point because I don't know how far are they gonna go at this point. So I'm not even gonna criticize too much of like what they went too quick or went too fast because I straight up do not know if they are actually adapting till the end of volume 6 at this point. They may be, so, or they may not, or they may just adapt like part of volume 6 and then leave the other part for like another season. Highly possible. I'm not saying it's impossible. So yeah, we have that, and yeah, I have not much I really want to say. I just hope that this app goes a bit better than the last time because I want to say it can be even worse than the last time, but it might be. Like I've definitely seen worse episodes than the last one, but this time I think they got it because even the rushes episode they have with non-action episodes was like episode 5. Like they kind of rushed that one, but even if they did rush that one, I don't think they miss anything important. It's still concise. Like everything that was meant to be conveyed in that episode is conveyed. So at least I know I can trust them when it comes to non-action episodes for now. Action episodes, yeah, after last episode, I don't trust them that much. But this time, yeah, I'm willing to trust them. But once again, I talk too much. I should be talking too much. Let's see if I can finish this episode like quicker than usual because I realized that my videos have been getting longer and longer, especially the last episode. Yeah, I've talked a lot like last episode, like quite a lot. And once again, my throat hasn't been feeling well for like the third week now. I don't know why is that the case. Maybe because I haven't been, actually sleeping early because I've been recording um these videos every week and then I edit them like very late. So maybe it's because of that my sore throat technically hasn't gone away, as in my daily life I can still like I can still speak, right? I can speak without coughing, but once I start to speak in volumes like I do right now, I can hear it. I can hear the coughing coming up. So yeah, maybe once this is all over, I can actually get a good night's sleep in like Saturday this time. So, kind of balance things out. Actually sleeping early and like waking early. I need to do more of that because yeah, it hasn't been too good for me these past few weeks, and always been staying late. Not because like I'm particularly busy sometimes. It's just I just want to stay late, which I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I should change it. My sleep schedule is kind of fun. Like I want to say late, but it's not even that late. I like slept at 1 a.m. at most, but it's still affecting, right? Next week, yeah, definitely sleeping before 12. But yeah, I'm gonna stop and let's start with the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we starting with Sigma at tons of animals. Yeah. Yeah, this is the volume 5 still. I mean, same for you, Assassin. Yeah, disappeared is yeah, we don't know what exactly happened for them, but they will review. Yeah. Yeah, this is an issue. Because he doesn't even sense Watcher. This is weird. Like this is straight up weird. Because if you remember last episode, a rider, I almost said the name, a false rider came in and swooped everyone with black mist, and then they suddenly wake up to this, and then now he doesn't even feel Watcher, so it might hint at something big because he's not even feeling his own servant right now. Like, what has he gotten himself into after that black thing came over? Wow, you sound so happy, bro. Uh-huh. Bro. Straight up from the horror story. Straight up from the fucking horror story, bro. Like, take a look at Sigma's reaction. He is flabbergasted. Like what the fuck is happening over here? Because straight up horror story moment. The parents, they smile very creepily, and then you are seeing a person that is supposedly supposed to be, comatose. So it's giving off red flags in every single way, and then that's, Sigma valid reaction right there. Yeah, straight up from horror movie, bro. Now what scene are we? Oh, I'm here. Oh, we move. Okay, so okay, I'm not gonna explain shit for now, but let's see what the woman said directly before this. Let's hear it again. Like, I'm not gonna pause this one. I'm gonna pause until the conversation ends. Yeah, Richard. Why, Richard? What? Oh, they actually like show Ayaka there. Yeah, Kid Rich. Woohoo. Yeah, no, he's just that good at his job. Yeah, that's what he's afraid of. Why is he like so strong? Yes, that's the correct reaction, Ayaka. So yeah, Richard is basically telling his mother, right? The mother that we are desperate to see the character design of, and she looks gorgeous, by the way, like straight up fucking gorgeous, by the way. And yeah, Richard is basically saying that, I'm too strong. It's like, I thought that, they're just going easy on me because I'm supposed to be the prince and whatnot, but no, I really am that strong in fighting. So, like, if I'm that strong in fighting, is anyone gonna be my friend? Like seriously, that's what he's asking, right? Is anyone gonna be my friend if I'm like that strong? Because, like, they can't even relate to me at that point because, like, I'm just too good. I'm just too good. It's like, should I pretend to be weak so that I can gain some more friends? And I guess, like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? he's like, he's like, he's like, okay. It's like Richard. Why do you mean that you are afraid of being so strong and you want to be weaker? And it's like this man has no aura, bro. It's like, what the fuck are you suggesting? Okay. Yeah, even his mom laughed. For real. Yep, exactly that. Okay, well, that's why they were such. Becomes out this thing. Yeah, that's the spirit. Why do they want to show this angle? I mean, okay, I get it. She's like they're trying to like put a close shot to like her heart. It's like, so if you're truly able to do anything, like in your heart, like, I know what they're trying to do, right? They're just like trying to close up on the heart, but like, tits? Are you sure, bro? Are you really being for real right now? But okay, either way, yeah, like his mom, Eleanor, I'm just gonna say Eleanor, said right, you might be a genius, but that doesn't mean you're a hero. Because being a hero doesn't mean being good at everything. You can be weak at straight up everything, right? You can be weak at straight up everything. But if you don't have the heart to like, protect others and like, do stuff, like if you don't have the heart strong enough for that, then you're not a hero. Because like to be a hero, you need to have a strong heart that wants to follow the path and save people. Because you can be weak as fuck, but as long as you have that mentality within you, then you are a hero. So that's what she's trying to say. So truly able to do everything. Yeah. Yes. She's going to say the shit again. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. It was said that her mother is so like what? Her mother is so scary that even Richard was afraid of her. Which yeah, I can see it, bro. I can see it. She has the mommy. She has the mommy feel. But yeah, that's it. That's Eleanor. That's the only scene that she has. But yeah, your idea, right? Because I really love um this thing that she's trying to say. If you really have the ability to like do anything you want, because like you're a genius, right? You can just achieve anything easily. So if you're truly able to do that, I hope that you can cherish your ability to like pass on stories. Like this is one thing I really love about Fate, right? Like most commonly in FGO, like most especially on FGO, because I really like the idea of these human beings in history, like these people, this historical, mythological people from the past, right? While they are trying to achieve something great within themselves, they their stories also pass on to others to like other forms. So I really like the concept that, being able to pass on stories because sure, you might not, sure, you might be a failure in life, right? You might try very hard and then achieve absolutely nothing, but your story, the heart within you, like the the spirit, the heart, the what the yeah, basically who you are, your story, your journey will be will be passed on by someone else. It's basically like what I said, right? The memes. It's practically the memes. Yeah, basically, I'm just gonna keep it short, but like I really like this idea that like you pass on stories because that's the essence of what fate is. Because you pass on your ideologies, right? You pass on your ideologies. You pass on, um, you know, yeah, you basically pass on ideologies from people, especially in FGO, because you see that a lot in FGO because they always have an ideology, right? The servants, people, all these people from the past, they all have an ideology. They all have something that they believe in, something that they want to achieve. And they are, doing that while also passing on their life story to like Ritsuka Fujimaru to hear, our protagonist to hear, so that they may motivate him to keep on going. Because yeah, I just really like the idea that people pass on stories. It's like sure, you may not achieve what you had in mind in life. Like King Arthur, right? Arturia. She just like her goal is simple. She just wants to be a great king, so that she can keep peace from like Camelot forever. But of course, that ended in tragedy, right? That ended in tragedy. But even though she had failed in her goal in like, keeping Camelot safe and flourish as a great king, that story of her, like her determination, her ideology, her passion, everything, like how like her entire journey throughout, achieving her goal, those stories are passed on to others, and it definitely passed on to Richard over here. And Richard, he listened to that story and he idolized it. Sure, sure, Artoria herself may have failed in, doing what she set out to achieve, but to Richard, it doesn't matter jack shit, because her ideology, what she believed in, is what's important. And he will keep that story deep down on his mind and, pass on that story to others as well. In shorter terms, he basically adapted her meme, right? He believes in what she believed in and is trying to keep on, like, keep her dream alive. It's like, sure, you might not live long enough to achieve the things you want to do, but as long as you pass the story down, other people, like-minded people that, sympathize with your story, they'll pick up on what you left off. And all in all, that cultivates into what humanity is right now. It's kind of like the point of FGO, right? Every single heroes of the past, they all have something they believe on, and then they all pass that ideology, that passion, that determination on to Fujimaru so that he can keep on doing whatever he's doing. Like, yeah, it's a great thing. Might want to make a video about this, but I'll leave it for now and let's just continue. But yeah, Ayaka woke up from Rich's dream. Yeah, she can't see her the same way anymore, bro. Oh! Yeah, we're doing this good old chibi stuff again. Yeah, we're doing the good old chibi again. Yeah, he's suddenly fine now. Wait a minute. What did he say? Healing Matra by our... Oh. So, yeah. I think one of the guys, his shadows, healed him. So that's why he's fine now. But yeah, she doesn't have the mood to ask this right now. Was because they could protect anyway. Yeah, basically that, right? He was basically preparing himself to die. Yeah, she has a point. Yeah, you see, the ceiling is all good now. Yeah, he made a great point. Yeah, he's not invincible, let's just say. Bro. I saw this in the preview, and then I thought to myself, what in the actual fuck? Like, what can happen to make Richard blush like that? And then I thought for myself, after a few days, I found the answer. It's fucking Eleanor. It's definitely his mother, because his mother made him look like such a puss. Holy shit. Yeah, the only reason why he would ever blush like that is because, his mother, basically. For real, Ayaka, for real. Bro, he's spreading his legs. Okay. Yeah, for real. He's spreading his legs so hard, bro. Oh, he's spreading his legs so hard right now. Yeah. Yeah, basically that, right? There were things I was not able to do in life. That one. I want you to hear the claps I have, right? Because I said this in episode 6, but he is the King of England, yet he does not know how to speak English for jack shit. That is the most funniest thing. That's the most funniest, IRL lore that you can have of Richard. Because in history, he does not know how to speak English, even though he is supposedly the King of England. And I think the official reason for this is because at that point, England also consists of France, and then, he was born in France. So technically speaking, he was French. So that's why he knew how to speak French, but not English, because, fuck off, bother. Why the fuck would I learn English? right? But he's called Richard for fuck's sakes. He's straight up called Richard for fuck's sake. I really want to see how the dub do this because like clearly the dub he speaks English, right? But yeah, basically he's embarrassed about his past. His legs are spreading wide as fuck. I am pretty sure that all of your good of Richard fans will be delighted by him spreading his legs like that. Like people will love to see that shit. But yeah, he was embarrassed by what he said as a child. That I'm pretty. It's like yeah, it's like mom, I'm so good at everything, man. How can I have friends? Like he was embarrassed about this, right? But of course, Ayaka was saying that besides reading the room, you aren't actually like that bad at anything. And he's like, nah, man, there are even things I cannot achieve in life. Like, I was still bad at even when I died. And it's like, what was it? English. Let's continue. Yeah, English. Yeah, he sucks ass at English. He's still. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. We having some great animation for yeah. I predict. I'm never forget. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, man. She's so beautiful. You do not know how much I envy Richard. I'm not gay, but like Richard is cool. Like I absolutely don't mind the ladies or like all the gays claiming him because I would claim him as well. Like he is absolutely like what? He is absolutely cute as fuck. But I don't, claim him in the way that I would Ayaka because oh my god, man. If she like if I had like this is impossible, but like if I have a girlfriend like her, holy shit, this would be the happiest day of my life. Like straight up. Like straight up, she is just that good. She is so fucking cute, man. Oh my god. Richard, you're such a lucky motherfucker, man. I can't even. And then the worst part is that I support you. I don't even want to take her from you, man. Oh my god, she's so fucking cute. Okay, but yeah, she's of course glad that Richard is still alive. Alive and well enough to like, fuck around with her and then, see all this shit. But yeah, basically, right? Like she was still mad at him before because he was saying, right? Like, if you have the ability to care about her, you might as well care for yourself. Right? But then he talks about healing magic and whatnot. But yeah, let's continue. Who's coming? Who's coming? Vera, let's go. Why the fucking lights? Why the fucking lights? It's like they came. It's like they descended straight down from heaven. It's like you imagine like the doors to heaven just fucking opened and then they just came out of it. That's the feeling I'm getting from this. But yeah, they Vera has something to say. Mm-hmm. Absolutely nothing, bro. Don't question, bro. I had a peculiar dream. Please. Uh-huh. But one thing is, was it? Yeah, but the dream? Show me the dream. Show me the fucking... Oh my god, we are so fucked. Yeah, it's like, Yeah, basically, right. And wow, okay, you know what this reminds me of? Monogatari. Because the way Shaft, not just Monogatari, but like Kage Pro as well. Because the way Shaft, like same with Madoka, basically just Shaft, right? Let's just say Shaft. I'm not gonna edit out three of those series together, but like Shaft, right? Shaft has a really unique style, of course, if you all know, and their style usually consists of a white landscape with like absolutely no people besides the main characters. This is exactly what I'm feeling from this, because like there's straight up no one besides the characters that are involved, like besides the important guys, right? So yeah, giving me Monogatari vibes with this. But anything? Oh yeah, John. They didn't show his dream. Let's be honest. They fucking cut his dream. There is no we are so cooked at this point because there is no way. I don't even think there's a possible chance they can add his dream right now because yeah, I just straight up don't think there is any point in the story where you can still add his dream. Impossible, bro. But basically, his dream involves Edmond Dantes, the guy from FGO. So yeah, it's a dream about the real Edmond Dantes, by the way. The real Edmond Dantes got saved by Dumas. And then he woke up and then he went to talk with Dumas. And then Dumas was suggesting that he write a novel about him. And then he's like, okay, but under like basically this, right? It's basically the story of how Dumas managed to like get the real Edmond Dantes like approval to write a story about him. So that's how he like make millions with like the Count of Monte Cristo. But yeah, sad chance for no Edmond Dantes game. Like I even take this the Toko route, right? Just flash him for one frame, and then we good. But you don't even want to do that, man. I get it, but yeah, she has no idea what a reality marble is. Yeah, like you need everything you have to like get these guys up. Wait a minute. Let's see. Let's see what Fadia says. The thing they said. Oh, they thought it's their daughter. Okay. They thought they set up like Tsubaki to like be the master. Alright, plus. Wait. Hippo? Hippo? Are we cut? No. Wait. Yeah. Because the Hippolyta and Alcides. Okay, I will just straight up tell you, but like Hippolyta, before like he said, right, there's this mysterious magecraft that made everyone on the scene disappear. So yeah, basically, False Rider just covered everything, and then the thing it covers it just disappears, and then it just shows up on the other world, right? And then basically, in the light novels, in the light novels, it is mentioned that Alcides fought against Hippo as he's escaping. Basically, Hippo was trying to like jump him, right? Hippo was basically waiting her chance and like jumping him, and that's basically what it is. And so far, they showed it on screen, which I don't even think is like they cutting it. Like straight up no, because that fight happened in Volume 6. And straight up, they're not even at Volume 6 content yet, which, once again, I am afraid, like straight up afraid, but like, they're not touching Volume 5 content for now. Like, this is still Volume 5 that we're talking about. So, yeah, I don't think they necessarily cut it, because, remember, episode 12 is a priority episode, which means, like, fights, a lot of fights, right? And besides this particular fight, I don't even remember if there's, like, any fights. You know, if you know what I mean, it's like this is the big one. This is the big fight that's happening in these in Volume 6. Because other fights in Volume 6, like they're not, I won't say they're priority. You can just, do them as usual and it'll be fine because it's not a big fight. It's like pretty simple. This one can be big, right? Right. This one can be like this one's the only thing. So yeah, waiting for episode 12 at once. Managed to save most of them also. Yeah, basically, Alcides was the only one that went back. Showed up. I wouldn't call her a servant. You mean like true berserker, right? Yes. Nah. Okay, so I saw like Twitter. There's like this Attack on Titan meme, right? Where basically a girl was like trying to do like like was like bumping on the guy's chest to like hope he doesn't die when he's like what, half a body gone. So it's like, you know, you're basically doing jack shit. This is what it's paired with, right? Gilgamesh and Tine. And yeah, I think that's pretty funny. And if you can see the gloves, she clearly used two command spells. I don't know. Oh yeah, she used two command spells to like get him back, and another one to like keep him stable, right? I think that's the official reason. But yeah, yeah. Back to Faldeus for a moment. He thought, like, he thought that the Kurokas, right, the parents of Tsubaki, they are setting up his daughter to be the servant, to like be the master. He thought that it's like, okay, you know what, we are going to drop out, and instead we are going to set up our daughter to like replace us, right? But in reality, that's not what happened. And then yeah, Valde is getting shit wrong again. So of course not. Like, it's a boy. It's the boy. I won't say tarnished. Like, you can do better, surely. But do you know about me? Not a friend, bro. If I remember correctly, in the Epics of Gilgamesh, it is said that Enkidu has fucked, like straight up fucked, had sex with Gil for a week. Yeah, I think that's in canon, right? That's straight up written in ancient texts that these two had canonically fucked for 7 days. Like, I would consider them more than just a friend, bro. Like, what kind of friend is this, bro? One can calls a friend and come. Yeah, her, them, right? To say King Gilgamesh. Yeah, yeah, not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. She is so done, bro. So there's no family and the sadness that comes with it. Yes, they've gone through this before. Yeah, because they've done this shit before, right? It's only on opposite sides. And yeah, I think when Enkidu died, Gilgamesh didn't shed one tear. He's just like, it's sad you're gone, but like, I'm not gonna cry. So Enkidu's gonna do the same. He's not gonna cry that, he's in the state. And then they're sure that Gil won't as well. Which, yeah, he won't. Yeah, the both of them won't want each of them to like cry for each other, right? Yeah, you kind of didn't, bro. Yeah, too late. Yeah, one to bring you back, like I said. One to attend. Yeah. Like I said, right? Good decision as a master, bro. Enkidu, I think you're giving her a bit too much credit. Like, Flat, what Flat did is what she should have done. Right? Get him the fuck back. Like, okay, I don't even mind the Alcides arrow thing, straight up, because the Alcides arrow thing, just like after that, right? Like, don't even let him have time to speak with Ishtar. You know that he's cooked, bro. Get him back. I don't like straight up. Don't care about the fact that Gilgamesh is gonna be, pissed at you and whatnot. Just get him the fuck back. You are a master as well. You want to win the Grail War for something, right? Come on. I wanted to know a bit more, but ain't it a bit too late, bro? Like, straight up, ain't it a bit too late to do this? Yeah, it takes something, right? Yep, Enkidu is officially joining Tine now that Gil is gone. But yeah, like that, right? Gilgamesh doesn't so easy Gilgamesh masters, right? They must have something to like keep him in line. Tokiyomi, I forgot exactly why, but like they fuck with each other, kinda, right? Kirei and Gil definitely fuck with each other. Hakuno, Tine, Ritsuka, they definitely fuck with each other. So you, like I said, right? If you want to be Gilgamesh's servant, you need to have something within you that makes it so that he doesn't like jump you immediately. Because wrong attitude, personality, you will get jumped by him. So yeah, Enkidu making the right judgment is like, it's rare to see Gilgamesh not jumping someone who's just straight up using him, right? So I want to know more about you, and then I think I can help you if you are, of that personality. Yeah, Enkidu needs her gone, bro. Oh, this is his right? Yeah, I wouldn't exactly call her full divinity right now. Yeah, usually can, but yeah. I manifested because the power I had left behind were activated. So okay, they're probably gonna explain this soon, but like I'm gonna talk about like her vessel, because her vessel is not her full thing. Because um, basically, like, let's just say that 100% of her true power, right? But the thing about the vessel is that it maybe can hold like what 30-40% of like her true power. So like, that's what she will make do with, because any more in this body can't handle it, that kind of thing. But like, let's see what is the power that she had left behind. If she explains it, why do you do such a thing? Yep. Tell us. Tell us. Shigido to me. I was on my dear body. Yeah, and let me go back. But yeah, basically she basically cursed a blessing onto the world, right? But basically, the next time Gil and Enkidu like ever meet is the time that she will use her divine body to protect humans. So yeah, this right now answers your question of why Ishtar is even here. Like, how did she even get summoned? She gets summoned because previously, right, back in like back in like the old days, she planted a spell to make it so that the next time Gilgamesh and Enkidu meet each other is the time where she will like manifest as a heroic spirit, only like taking over someone's body, right? Like it's written into the laws of the world, and then you just can't, and then you can't change it. Basically, if Enkidu didn't get summoned, or if Gilgamesh didn't get summoned, then Ishtar would. Like, Ishtar requires both of them to be summoned in order for her to be summoned as well. Basically, it's as simple as that logic, right? And this scene, you know what this reminds me of? Yeah, like I said before, Monogatari. Right, this is some inhuman head tilting, right? And then who does this? Monogatari. Shaft, like, I'm not even saying Monogatari, Shaft. This is the Shaft tilt, alright? This is the Shaft tilt. But let's continue. Back to the clock tower we go. What the hell is he doing? Yes! She spoke! She spoke! She spoke! Oh, God bless her both. Like, straight up, I was thinking that they wouldn't let her speak because they wouldn't need to hire another voice actor, right? Because Gray isn't really important to the story. Like, she's just there for like a few moments to like, talk about some stuff. Just like be there, She's there to sit still and look pretty, right? So I thought that, since technically speaking, you don't actually need her to speak to go with the conversation, which so far has been the case, because she hasn't been speaking in all the appearances she has, because straight up, she doesn't need to, because her speaking doesn't affect the plot in any way. But she spoke. So it's not a VA issue. It's not because they're trying to cut budget and like, you know what? We'll just make Ray mute so that we don't have to hire the VA to do just a few lines for her. No. They absolutely did not care whether or not it's just a few lines or not. They're getting her speaking. Yes! Yes. But yeah, Vaver is calling someone and then doesn't pick up. So assume to be flat. It's like, what is he doing? Why is he not picking up? And then now Gray says, what about contacting Tosaka, aka Rin? Yes, another Rin mentioned right here. Another one. So yeah, it's like, yeah, calling flat doesn't work. Well, about just Rin. Lady. Uh, I mean, he ain't exactly wrong about this. Lady. Oh wait. Yeah, he's talking about flat, right? But yeah, you see, this scene ended. Gray was just there to speak that one line and then make some reaction noises. That's about it. Right? She doesn't even need to speak, but they let her speak. Just that one line, satisfied me. It's enough. One line is enough. I don't even expect too much at this point. One line is enough. All right. If it turns out that all he dozed off for all this, he's never gonna hear it. Yeah. Basically, he's calling flat, but he's not listening in, right? Like he's not picking up the phone. And then we know that Flat is one of the guys that was being covered by False Rider, which means that telecommunications most likely doesn't go as far as the dream mode, because Flat is not picking up. And then here he is playing the casino. Uh-huh. For real, bro. You never have a chance like that, really. I couldn't think that far. Oh, it seems there is electricity. Yes. So Hansa was one of the guys that got roped in, and then we have the nuns in their battle dresses. To be at the left, Anu, the one on the right, yeah, haven't seen her like full body form like that, like at least half shot, right? But yeah, so now Flat was being like what is currently like what grouping with Hansa right now, separated, and he grouped with Hansa. So how was it? Yeah, at least there's electricity here, right? Mm-hmm. We couldn't find any core for creating a bounded field in the surrounding area. Yes, they're basically trapped in the reality marble, right? So there's always a core, and they can't find it, at least in the surrounding area. That is. Yeah. Still, this one is like mostly full body shots for these designs. Yeah, cool. It looks cool. But yeah, they can't find it, so probably hidden very great. Yeah, they need to find the core first, because otherwise they can't do shit about this. And why is that, Fad? Tell us, why is that? Nope. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he's like, okay. It's like, okay, it would be nice if the core is just like upstairs, but like, no. It's because the upstairs, like the top, that's like the weakest point between the reality marble and like the real world, right? So he can maybe exploit that, which is exactly what he's gonna do. Mr. Miss, okay, now back to Mr. Miss. I'm glad you all got better. You see, cute girl, she's just doing her best. Oh. Bro. Straight up from a horror movie, bro. They need to save her, but like, it's like, nah, he's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that thing is like insane. Yeah, it's no conscience, like, at all. It's just doing its thing. Even if under mental domination, we might get some information if we talk. Yeah. So like, even though they're being like kind of mind controlled right now, they can still get shit out of them, right? If they really want to see if like there's cracks, right? if they ask the right questions, there may be cracks in the mind, in like the mind fucking, brainwashing, Yeah, it's yeah, they straight up found nothing. They're just gone, straight up gone. I mean, how could he not be, bro? He is the he is straight up depressed right now because yeah, Gil might be gone, but I'm helping him. What is it? Gas pipe explosion by bro. They're still going with the gas leak. This one isn't even a gas leak; it's just a gas pipe explosion. Which yeah, I think a gas leak will make a bit more sense. Okay, you know what? Explosion, sure, sure, I buy it. The craters on the ground, surely gas pipe explosion. But what about the buildings? Like the holes in the buildings that True Berserker did it to like fuck with Gilgamesh, right? But yeah, back to Caster, Dumas. If I hadn't taken a step back to a surf, I'm a yeah. He straight up did his thing again. Like recreating private. Yeah, it's like you have other options if I die. It ain't that bad. But yeah, he did his own thing. He wasn't ordered to go there, but he did because he wants to. Yeah, yeah, he has a point. Yeah, you see, Char- character interaction like that. But yeah, he's basically saying that the guys are fine right now. If that's what I'm understanding, right? Yeah. He's like, yeah, it's like the guys, Ken Calden is still fine. And then he's like, how you know? It's like, yeah, maybe there's just a noble phantasm I didn't tell bro about, right? So yeah, he's just telling him, yeah, they're fine for now. You know, how did I know? Yeah, I just didn't tell you about that, bro. Trust me. However, yeah, he's going to infiltrate if he can. Uh-huh. Requesting me to. Yep, and wait, let's see this again. He's he's like, you don't have to go that far to save them. And then he's like, no, you create the weapons for the cop squad. That means providing power. Yep. Okay, give you guys a. Yeah. Yup. A story is what an author does. Uh-huh. Yeah, he knows the names. Chadwick? Eisenstein? Oh. Yeah, they're... was acting mm-hmm. He's one of them. Yeah. So basically, he's like, I can save them if I want, but Orlando's like, I didn't tell you to like go that far, right? It's like I'll deal with it. You sit at your computer and do jack shit, and then he's like, no, bro, you don't get it, because you want me to give you power to your servants, right? To like your your squad, right? What is an author supposed to like provide power for? A story, because like that's how I buff up your guys, right? A story. I give them a story, and then they elevate based on that story. Like that's the power an author can give. And so to me, as an author, story is the most important thing. And when and it's like what? And then now Clan Calden got themselves in a very interesting story. I want to be there to watch it. So that's basically it, right? He's saying like, yes, you didn't tell me to like go that far, right? To like go that far just to like save them, right? But he's like, no, you don't get it. Me personally, I want to go and save them so that I can get a front row seat of exactly what they're doing, because like I can feel the drama cooking up on this shit. And then the second reason, because because Orlando's like goal in Dumas was telling him to provide power to Clan Kaladin, right? Like write stories for them, right? So Dumas is like, okay, you want me to give them powers, right? And I give them powers through story. So if I want to make them more powerful, I have to know all about their stories. So if I don't infiltrate them and see how they do over here, I can write a good story for them. I can buff them, as best as I can because I didn't see them in action, right? So yeah, this is exactly what you tell me to do. So that is exactly why I'm going that far to save them, basically. Yeah, that's the core of how you do a reality marble, right? Defeat the root of the reality marble. Avengers assemble right here? Yeah, kinda. Or they let us out. Or they let us out. Yeah, but she's not. Are you really a sir? Yeah, he's questioning. John. Also the story this way. Yeah, okay, back to John. The reason I think why he's like so excited at hearing like, oh, John is John, and then he's like, let's get along. I think John was his like brother. I don't know. Basically, John is someone he knows. Pierre? Oh no, Pierre Basile. No. Yeah, John I think is someone he knows. I don't exactly remember who, but like relative, like brother or something, I forgot. But like yeah, he's like, oh John, I also have a guy I know named John, so like let's get well together, right? But like now Richard's asking him, so like the only way you say you can stop this is to eradicate the mage, right? That's one option, right? That's one option. The second option is that you can the first option is killing the mage or servant that created this battlefield. The second thing that you can try to do is to convince them to let you out, right? There's these two options. So not exactly killing him. Yeah, so we try to protect. There's still the possibility that the one. Yeah, there are kind of. Yeah, that's exactly like the Heaven's Field thing, right? Because Sakura, it's kind of like the Sakura situation. It's like she is the root of all evil in the sense that killing her would make the world a better place. As in, like, there will be no more things that they need to worry about. Like, straight up, just kill her, right? Kill Sakura. But at the same time, Shiro doesn't because, like, he's supposed to protect her. So, like, he's faced with this decision. It's like, if I protect her, it means endangering the lives of others. But if I kill her, it doesn't fit with what I want. Right? So now they're faced with the same problem. Tsubaki is originally someone they wanted to save. They wanted to save her from the servant, to like save her from all of this, right? But now they're put in a situation is that they want to save her, but at the same time, they kind of need to kill her. Because if they don't kill her, they can never get out of this, right? Not only can they never get out of this, but there straight up might just be no way of like protecting her in that sense. So is it better to kill her? So that's what Richard is asking. It's like, she's the girl you're trying to protect. So are you really sure that you can kill her? It's what he's asking, which valid point. Mr. Black. Yeah, yeah, they're doing the backstory now. Okay. Okay, they're doing the backstory now. Yeah, bacteria. Oh, it's a bacteria. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Oh, it's a song? Oh! He speaks? He speaks? He speaks? I don't think he speaks. Oh, at least they got this part out. Okay, yeah, he's basically kind of like the crow, right? He's just listening in. I'm not saying it's the right answer to kill a girl, but yeah, okay. Glad that they have Subaki's like a little backstory because like I think we skipped her summoning scene basically. So having this works a lot of favors for Tsubaki. Like, yeah, maybe it's not the best thing, right? Like, there's still some parts missed. Like, exactly what did her parents did to her. But having a bit of a glimpse of what her parents did to her, like how bad they were to her, that's kind of like what enough. That's kind of enough for now. At the same time, Tsubaki's false rider, right? They should review it. Like at this point, like it's pretty clear who he is. But might as well just name drop him, right? Might as well name drop him. But yeah, let's see. Continue. So, False Rider is hearing in the conversation. Yeah. If the time comes, he'll do it. Ah. You're a skill knight. Yeah. Yeah, like these are I'll say this, you know. Oh, oh, this is insane. They actually have this shit on. Holy shit, this is. Yeah, I'm seeing the vision, boys. I'm seeing the vision. They're straight up doing like centuries historical things, right? Okay, let's just see. After doing that once. Okay. Oh, the Red Riding Hood is right across the street. The Red Riding Hood is right across the street. Okay, I want to talk back to that, right? That Richard moment, he's like, after doing that thing, it's easier to pull the trigger. Yeah, fill me in on Richard lore. I kind of forgot what exactly did he do, right? I know that he massacred a lot of people once. Maybe it's this, right? Maybe it's maybe maybe it's this. I just remembered vaguely that he massacred a lot of people. Straight up. He just massacred a lot of people. So maybe this is it, you know? Maybe this is what he did. And then he's like, after doing what I did back in the day, it's easier to pull the trigger. Right? It's easier to pull the trigger. And then, like he said, he himself and a lot of his shadows, they don't like the idea of killing a little girl. But at some point, right, I'm not saying it's the right thing to kill. I'm not saying that it's the right thing to like kill her, right? Let's see that thing again. I'm not saying it's the right answer to kill. Yeah. It's not the right answer to like kill a girl. Nor do I like want to kill it. But if the time comes when someone has to like kill Tsubaki, I'll be the one to do it. Why? Because because my hands are stained anyways. If you know what I mean. It's like I couldn't. It's like I tried to be a knight. I tried to follow the life of being a knight, right? I want to be a knight for King Arthur, right? For Artoria, because I admire what she does and I want to be like her. But he failed. If you know the FGO Ascension tree, basically he was like this. He was like this monster, right? He was actually a lion. That version of him is basically all the sins that he created, right? That version of him is kind of broken in the sense that he still believes in knightlyhood, but at the same time, the things that he's done, he's so guilty of it that he became this monster, right? So that's what he's suggesting is like, you know, after doing the things that I did, I should be the one to deliver killing blow because like the cops, they're all upright citizens. They are trying their very best to like maintain their own justice. They never he doesn't want them to shoulder the burden of killing a child in order for like to save a greater good, right? He doesn't want them to do that because they're not tainted yet, and he doesn't want it to be tainted, right? They want them to be as pure as possible so that they can carry out like their own justice. So if anything comes that they need to kill her, he'll be the one to do it because he's already a failed knight anyways. If you know what I mean, it's like he's already a failed knight. It makes it easier. It's like I'm a failed knight anyways. I'm already tainted with blood, so might as well I do it. And to him, it also makes it easier for him to do it because of the massacres. I don't exactly know what massacre it is. It's that scene that they showed, but yeah, that thing, right? It's like it makes it easier for him to just pull the trigger, kind of. So, but at the same time, I feel for Richard. It's like I don't think he's a like I know what he is trying to say, but at the same time, I felt it, right? I felt I felt this moment from him where I know that he's still a good knight. Like he's still a good knight, but he knows that he's not. He doesn't think he is. I think he still is, but he doesn't think he's like worthy of being a good knight. He's tainted, and he has actual facts to it. And I felt like kind of sad in that sense, right? It's hype, but like at the side, I feel like a bit of sadness that Richard thinks this way about himself. But yeah, let's continue with Ayaka straight up having Red Riding Hood right across the street. Is she? Yeah, she's noticing it. Oh, we cut from there. This room really feels like it's the least guarded. Wow. Okay, so yeah. This building is right above the casino. Yeah. I remember now. Where Tine lives is right above the casino. So when he said that he wants to go to the upper floor, he means that he wants to go to Tine's place. So in this version of the space, he thinks that this place is the least guarded. Why? You shall see why. I don't know if they explain it because there's a reason to why this place is like the least guarded place in the entire reality marble, but let's continue. Right here. Yeah, what's happening right here, bro? Yeah, here, yes, but not on the other side. I think that this is a bounded field world that recreated reality. Yeah, it basically recreated like Snowfield 1-to-1, but like it's its own thing. Like no people besides the guys that False Rider Trap will be in here. Such a movie. Yeah, not exactly like replica, but not really. Yeah. Control C, Control V, bro. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, but like he said, this is a good idea because the electricity is working, but yet the slot machines don't work. So it is only Control and V, right? It's basically copy pasting periodically, right? It's like okay, every 10 minutes I will copy and paste the reality of the real world into this reality marble. So that's why the slot machine doesn't work, right? Because at that point, maybe at that point, as he's copy and pasting that shit, the slot machine isn't being used, right? It's empty. No one's using it. So that's why it's empty and it cannot be used because no one is like just copy and pasting in the most literal sense, right? Something that couldn't be copied is right here. Yes. You see, Flat has the brains. He took it from Waver because this is the type of shit you expect Waver to know, right? But yeah, he's saying that He's saying that because what the reality marble does is that it is copy and pasting the real world into the reality marble. So if this place is the least guarded, it means that there is something in this place that they cannot copy that easily, right? And what is this? It's straight up Gilgamesh and Enkidu, like two servants in the same place. Yeah, this place is gonna be the least guarded because you cannot just copy and paste Enkidu and Gil into the other spot, right? So yeah, basically that. And then Enkidu feels it because they have just high level accessibility. You really are as always, Gil. Yeah, after you're it's like yeah, even after you're dead, bro, the destiny of the world still revolves around you, even though you're dead. But yeah, Enkidu has a really high sensibility. They basically sense things from anywhere and every single where. So like they basically sense flat on the other side of the reality bubble, which is like yeah, insane feat. Yeah, the chains. Yeah, yeah, as a tool for him. Oh, yeah. So basically, he's making flat easier, right? Yeah, it's basically making flats like job easier, right? Yeah, now the signal is gone. Now they got the signals now. Oh, Francesca. Oh, oh. There's no elevators, bro. Why the fuck are you here? Alright. Now, okay, first up we have Francesca doing fish eyes, and now we have Richard. God bless the lords, bro. Thank you, Richard. Thank you for saving Ayaka out of this shit. Saving Ken. I don't plan on saying I have the right to say something like don't kill anyone. Yeah, she doesn't want him to like kill it. Ah, yeah, let me soil those hands. Yeah. Once again, this dynamic is so good. Like once again, this is such a good dynamic. I really want to talk about it. Like always. Of course not. Yeah, this shit is no longer trivial anymore. Like this shit is big. Yes! We're starting off at the trip. Yes! Yes! Oh shit, flashbacks. Yeah, flashbacks, bro. Okay, you know what? Something's happening, but I want to see exactly what is that flashback. Like, what did she saw? Frame by frame. Let's go. Kirei looking at her. Kid Gilgamesh having the drip. Holy shit! I never thought I see the day Kid Gilgamesh would have drip, but yeah, that's Kid Gil looking at her. But yeah, basically she's reminding herself that she has seen Gilgamesh before, right? I want to talk about this for now. Once again, Ayaka doesn't want Richard to do this, right? He doesn't want her to do the dirty work. Sure, he might be filled with sin, but it doesn't change the fact that he saved her. Which, yeah. And then she's starting to do the thing again, right? It's like if anyone has to do the killing blow, it's me. Because I'm a selfish person. I just left that Red Riding Hood to die. So it should be me. That's what she's suggesting. And not gonna lie, it's like once again, it's the same with Richard, right? I don't want her to see herself like this because it's sad to see herself like this, if you know what I mean. Same with Richard. I don't want to see him being like, oh, I'm the worst. Bro, you're not. Sis, you're not. You're great. Like the both of you, you're great. And then in the end, he came to a decision. If I don't want to kill that person then I'll save them. You know? Yeah, basically, if I don't want to kill them, I'll just save them then. Yeah, this is what you should be doing. You should save them instead. You should save them instead of like, kill. Like they're always talking about like, we should kill her, right? We should kill Tsubaki because like there's straight up no other way. But no, bro, there's another way. Just save her somehow. Get out of this place. Like somehow get yourself out of this place while not killing her. You can do that. Just convince her to let you guys out. That's basically what you can do, right? But yeah, let's continue. Something was shaking. When that beast. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he is way bigger now. He is way bigger now, Cerberus. Yeah. Definitely Cerberus, right? Tsubaki. Oh, it's him. It's him. Buddha within a dream. Oh, it's him. It's him. Thank you. I'm on Will's god. Oh, god of her protection. Let's see. Oh, it's dark as shit. I can't see him. He's dark as shit, bro. Okay. I'm gonna skip for now. Let's see the whole thing. Nowadays, I'm merely that information. Yeah, basically, right? Oh, we're done. Okay, so let's go back and see the thing again. Yeah. Light. Okay, I'm just gonna say who it is because like you're most likely not gonna know anyways. Light novel guys, Jiao. This is our Jiao right here. All right. So I'm not gonna explain too much for like anime onlys who don't know, but like Jiao, yes. Too bad we didn't like see his or hers because we don't exactly know gender, whole face. But yeah, Jiao. We move. I'm not even gonna comment on like what their main like what is Jiao. I don't even want to explain that for now because I'm gonna leave that for the anime to do it for us because they are definitely going to do it for us, right? Please, like explain what the fuck is Jiao, all right? But yeah, back to the clock tower. Flat has connected through waiver. He sure is, bro. For the time. Don't be mad, Waiver. He has a reason. He has a reason to do so. Did you see? Yeah. But here's the thing, here's the thing that doesn't make sense now because yeah, here's the thing that doesn't make sense now because Ayaka, like this conversation, it happened way before the main street fight. It happened like around the time when Ishtar came out, right? It happened around that time, and then Waver had this conversation with Flat. So at that point in time, of course, Flat hasn't seen Ayaka in Snowfield, but now he definitely would have because in episode 9 we see that he is in a position where he can supposedly see the entire fight going down, which means that when Richard show up and then like along with Ayaka, he should have seen it, but he didn't. So like, this is the one part where like the rearranging doesn't exactly make sense. Like you kind of just have to suspend your disbelief into like believing that Flat just somehow missed her during that entire thing. But yeah, continue. Sajo has been whispered in Snowfield for the but Flat didn't see her. Oh, she's apparently yes, black. She's black. Let's go. Okay, this might sound really out of context, but yes, we finally see the real Ayaka. I don't have to hide this shit any longer because goddamn, they should have adapted this like so long before. Holy shit. Yeah, this is black Ayaka, let's just say. I'm not even gonna black Ayaka. Because calling her prototype Ayaka is kind of hard because she's not even prototype Ayaka. Okay, how do I explain this? So the Ayaka that we have been seeing throughout this whole time, the blonde one, is fake. Because the real Ayaka is actually in Romania right now. Right? She's actually in Romania right now. And which means to completely different characters. Because if you read Prototype, like not even like it's not even like half of work yet, but like the anime, right? Like the short OVA, you know that basically, or even just fragments, like not even the OVA, the fragments. You know that Ayaka is in, like Ayaka basically has a sister Monica, and then she grew up on this like family and whatnot. She's kind of like she grew up on this family like alone and whatnot, and then she joins a Holy Grail War, and then shit happens, right? So that entire backstory that our original Prototype Ayaka has is completely different from whatever this Ayaka is having right now with the Red Riding Hood. Different, straight up. So it makes sense now, because some people might wonder, why does this Ayaka have such a different backstory than the Ayaka that we've seen before? Exactly, because they're not even the same character. They're not even the same person. This Ayaka is from Himuten. So in the Prototype world, there is basically two Grail Wars. She was on the second, and she was a bit of like the first Grail War as well, but in the end, she mostly lived like as this alone child after the first Grail War, and then just went to Homura along with like Shiro and shit, and then yeah, basically just that, right? In Himuten, which is like the parody manga that they have, it's kind of similar in the sense that Ayaka was still doing, like Ayaka was like still alone, only that we know that his sister is in Romania, which is like probably why she's here right now. And yeah, that, right. And then her sister is at Romania, which is probably why she's here as well. But it's basically her being quite chill. Like we just know that in the normal Fate world that we have in the parody mangas, she was a part of Homamura. You know, she is one of the main friends of like Shiro and whatnot. And then we know in a later point of her life, she basically went to see Weber as a student. This is, I think, Case Files content, because they do mention in Case Files, I think, that she is a student for like a month or two. So basically that, right? Like completely different backstory from the Ayaka that we know now. And thank God they make this clear, because you need to know that this is not the same Ayaka we're talking about. All the theories that some people might have about the original Ayaka completely gone. Like straight up completely gone, because they straight up tell you they're not the same character. Do not link them together, right? It's a red herring that it's a red herring that they are wanting you to go into. Only in the light novels, they didn't keep it for long, right? Volume 3, and then they they show it off. But here they kept it for a while. They really kept it for a while. And so then, yes, we are over, bro. But yeah, now that the episode is over, I want to talk about it. Quick one, because not much to talk about, once again, because it's mostly just talking. About the adaptation, they actually went back to, decent. Am I bummed that they fucking cut John? Right? Am I bummed that they cut, John? Yes. Because at this point, I don't think they can add the Emin Dantes scene anywhere anymore, because I straight up think it's just gone, right? Am I bummed about that? Yes. But overall, is it really that important to the plot? Not really. Because as long as John made it clear that he's like what? As long as John made it clear like somehow Castor did something to him after having like a weird dream. Yeah. Should be enough. And entire Richard scene over here, so great, as usual. And anything else? Yeah, not much that I can say besides decent adaptation overall. I didn't feel the rush, actually. I didn't really feel the rush, because ignoring that like John scene, it's pretty much okay. Like everything is going in the pace that I expected. And at this point, they might finish Volume 8. Volume 6 actually, assuming that they don't adapt like the side things, right? Because there's a lot of things happening in the meantime that they didn't adapt, like the true assassin thing, they didn't adapt that part, and then and basically everything going on the outside, because a lot of things happen at the same time, right? But at this pace they're going, possible, right? They might be finishing volume 6, at least the part that I'm thinking that they're gonna finish at a reasonable time. Would still like if they have the final episode as an hour-long episode, but kind of hard. But it's still possible. I don't think it's impossible. I think it's totally possible. And the scenes adapted here, all great. Like this like what the Subaki thing was funny as well, because I remember in the light novels, yeah, in the light novels, they didn't do that. They just straight up didn't do that, right? In the light novels, it is just them suddenly, like what, Mr. Black suddenly appearing behind them, and then they just look behind. They didn't do this. Like straight up, they didn't even carry Subaki like that, which is funny that they did it like that. Which yeah, cool. But overall, they getting a lot of stuff. They actually tracing back a lot of stuff. Like the Ayaka stuff is a trace back to before, because they should have adapted that like a long time ago. And then we have Jiao here, and anything that they retrace back. Yeah, the backstory, right? Subaki's like summoning, that part is on volume 1. Yeah, straight up. I think that part is on volume 1, but correct me, right? Yeah, like this whole scene, volume 1. This is volume 1 content. But yeah, everything they have adapted in this episode is great. Straight up. Like, I have no issues with how they adapted. Like, it really does seem like episode 10 is an outlier, if I'm not gonna lie. You know? If I'm not gonna lie. Because episode 10 really rushed it. Like, they rushed it so quick that no one expected it from them. And then this is the speed that I expected from them. Quick, but like not too quick. Because whatever they had there was like too quick. This one was fine. This one was still fine. And anything else? Yeah, some people might say shit like, oh, the like what Hippolyta versus Alcides was like cut in like, where is it? Valdeus. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna find Valdeus throughout all the shit again, because like I'm quite tired at this point. But yeah, some people might say, yeah, here. Some people might say that, yeah, some people might say that they've cut Alcides versus Hippolyta, because you know this is probably what it's gonna amount to, because in the end, is this fight really that important? Not really, right? It's not really that important. Maybe it builds up a bit of Hippolyta, but like, I don't think they're actually gonna like adapt the backstory of Hippolyta as this is going on. But I still think they're gonna adapt it, because there's definitely a possibility that they're still gonna adapt it, right? Because like think about this. The leaks say that volume 12 is the priority episode, and so far I believe what they said, right? They said that 6, 9, and 12 is the bangers, right? 6 definitely a banger. 9, I think it's a banger as well. Maybe not my favorite episode, but definitely up there, right? So I'm willing to trust the leakers, in particular in the animation side, because they are more reliable on that part. So maybe episode 12 will be having them, you know, because straight up there's not much fights that you can do in episode 12 at this point. It's either them or you fight Richard with Cerberus, like Clan Chaldean with Cerberus thing, like, but like that thing isn't even long in the first place, if you know what I mean. It isn't even long, so possibility is low, right? Possibility is low. Yeah, another Richard Fisheye. But yeah, that's about as much as I want to talk about this episode. Good episode so far. Um, I don't even know what in the, I don't even know what I want for the thumbnail. It could be it might be a gray thumbnail where she finally talks, or it could be Black Ayaka where like Black Ayaka would be such a great thumbnail, but like, do I really want to do that? Maybe I would, because I think saying what I just said right there would give me more impressions. Like straight up, people will click this shit because of how outrageous of a thing that I'm saying, right? Gray part, not really. Right, gray part, not really. Even though as much as I love the gray part, she spoke for one sentence. All right, but yeah, that's about it for today. I think this one is a bit shorter than before, which is a good thing. So yeah, thank you all for watching. This is that guy. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. It motivates me to do more. And then I'll see if I can do a short video this week. I haven't thought of any good video ideas for now. So if you guys in the comments you made it this far, you can like suggest something that you want me to make, and I'll see if I'm interested enough to make it. But yeah, that's the episode for now. That's the reaction. So hope you all like it. And it's very late now, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.